we have a banger of a fight coming up right now. And you know what? Women do it better. That's what they say. We got Amanda now. She's 0-0 out of Synthesis Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She's facing Therese Saenz out of Evolution Grappling. You know, Amanda's 0-0. Therese is 1-0. Therese is an amateur Muay Thai champion. She's on the competition grappling circuit. Amanda now coming from Synthesis Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We know her Jiu-Jitsu is going to be on point and ready. So I think right now this fight's going to depend on whether Therese can make her stand and bang on the feet.
Well, I'm ready for all of it. This is our final fight of the final fight of the undercard. It'll never be our final fight. Not with what we ate 10 minutes before showtime.
True.
Our final fight on the undercard before our main card, which features 3 title fights here tonight. I cannot wait for the main between Luis Melendez and Kyle Hill, but Corey Quintana,
El Shaddai,
Van
Hosen.
Hosen.
At, folks. You do not want to get up out of your chair. Don't pee. Don't get a drink. Don't go to the door to get your delivery of food. Sit your ass in the chair.
Settle in. We're just getting rolling.
The crowd here at Rivers enjoying the fights tonight. Waiting for Miss Therese Saenz to come in. Evolution Grappling, Mike Palladino, Nick Spencer, and the crew over there. Again, nothing but good things to say about this young lady. I spoke to Nick Spencer quite a bit at length about her. You know, they really think the sky is the limit for this young lady. She's an excellent student, excellent teammate, really puts everything into this, and they're expecting big things from her.
Now, when you say big things, what do you mean by that?
You know, if this young lady wants to go pro, they expect her to have the ability to go pro and do what she wants to do. And as I mentioned, you know, amateur Muay Thai champion. She's on the competition grappling circuit competing. She's in the mixed martial arts world. You know, I mean, this young lady really can do whatever she wants. We see Nick Spencer, Cage Wars veteran there, following her in with Mike Palladino. You know, Mike Palladino is an interesting guy. Back in the day, there wasn't a lot of legitimacy. It was tough to find out people's credentials. And there's a video of Mike Palladino going into a purple belt school, supposed purple belt, and basically calling him out on his shit and basically exposing him for being a fraudulent instructor. You know, Mike Palladino is one of those old school, you better be who you say you are. Great video. If you've not seen it, search Mike Palladino exposing purple belt.
So this was a gym that was falsifying.
Yes, the owner was. Yeah, the owner was falsifying his ability, his belt, all these other things, and Mike decided to drop in and take a class. If you've not seen the video, check it out. It's on YouTube.
I got it.
You know.
So he kind of went undercover a little bit. I'll take a few classes. I'll see what's up with it.
It was one, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, watching the video. And, you know, that guy did not know what he got himself into when Professor Palladino stepped in.
Did he have a vendetta against the gym he was in? Or
no,
was he
it
just
was
like,
just a matter of, like, you know what, he's one of those old school guys. Like, don't misrepresent yourself, the art to the people. Don't steal money if you're not qualified to do it. You got to respect somebody like that.
On principle, absolutely.
Well, here we go, 145-pound fight. Both these young ladies are in shape, powerful, strong, and ready to put on a show for everybody.
Yeah. What do you see here? So this is you think a striker's delight here?
No, I think that the difference is going to be if Therese can make her stand and fight, because both of their jiu-jitsu is going to be ready. We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo.
The following contest on the card for Cage Wars 55, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. It is in our women's featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She weighed in yesterday 146 pounds even. Representing Synthesis Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu out of Rochester, New York, Amanda Joe. And her opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. She also weighed in yesterday at 146 pounds. Representing Evolution Grappling out of Beacon, New York, Therese Corelli. And the man in charge of the action at the sound of the bell, Mr. Dan Mergliata.
You know, and again, we speak about this, you know, the production value, but also the safety for these fighters. Look at, you know, you got big Dan Mergliata in there reffing your fights. If you don't feel safe then, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
He is the best in the game.
All right, here we go. To the center of the cage. Therese takes that center. We see Amanda throwing that teep kick out there. Right to the ground, okay. I kind of expected Therese to want to keep it on the feet a little bit.
That was effortless, too.
Into side control.
Again, novice rules, there won't be any ground and pound to the head. Just want our viewers to know that.
Nope, Therese trying to roll her over. Or Amanda trying to roll her over. Therese looking to take the back. Looking for that left arm. Stepping over the head, trying. Amanda fighting the hand. You know, and she's doing a good job. I mean, Therese may be on top, but Amanda's fighting the hands. She's trying to stop Therese from taking the back. Therese's trapping Amanda's right arm with her legs. She might be looking for an arm lock on the left arm. Whoop. She's got that right arm of Amanda trapped.
And this
what can she do with it? That's
and
the
this
question.
is a situation where if it wasn't novice, this is where ground and pound would take over, and this is why her team feels feels pretty highly about Therese. Obviously, her skills.
Now, if you look, that right arm's going underneath the neck of Amanda. She's looking to secure that choke. Amanda realizes it, rolls to her knees. Good awareness. Therese digging that right arm underneath the neck. Amanda fighting the hands. Amanda's right arm is still trapped. Therese isolating the left arm. And again, you're right, this would be where they could ground and pound to the face. You know, but right now it's just domination on the ground for Therese. But
these would just be heavy headshots, right side of the head.
100%.
Cauliflower ear.
100%. You know, Amanda doing a good job, though, keeping her base, trying to fight the arms.
With all that being said, though, why not? I mean, maybe stand your opponent up and.
I mean, at this point, if the referee, they're not necessarily threatening submissions, but again, you've got her right arm trapped. There she goes, looking for the neck. She's off to the side too far. Amanda fighting those hands.
Yeah, this has been just pure domination.
Less than a minute left, but Amanda doing a good job weathering that storm. Therese right back in for the takedown. Therese's corner is calling for her to pass to the left. Amanda punching to the body. Again, maybe not to do much, but just letting Therese know she's there.
Something, yep. Just trying to roll her over.
Closing that guard down. You know, opening it up a little bit here. I think at this point she's just stifled. You know, she's not sure what to do with this immense pressure from Therese. There we go, passes in the side mount. 10 seconds left. Looking to isolate that right arm, or left arm rather.
Very methodical.
Position before submission, and she's doing a great job with it.
Didn't get the desired result, but a dominant first round.
You know, and really that goes to show, you know, I know when speaking with Nick Spencer and the crew over there, they really emphasize wrestling heavy jiu-jitsu. And it shows right there, you know, they're comfortable on top. They're comfortable going for submissions on top. They don't use a traditional, you know, operating from their back jiu-jitsu style. And it's showing right now so far. Very calm, listening to Coach Mike Palladino in the corner, speaking. Nick Spencer up in the cage. Amanda Now's corner, nice and calm. You know, they're just giving her some instructions. They feel confident in their athlete. You know, they know they're down 1-0, but she wasn't really in danger. You know, there was a few, you know, choke attempts and that sort of a thing, but more than anything, it was just the fact she couldn't get anything going.
Yeah. Amanda looks like bothered in the corner.
Well, when somebody shuts you down like that, it's like a puzzle. You know, when you can't figure that puzzle out, that's very frustrating. This is a human, violent game of chess.
Well, you needed to set me straight there. I can understand that. When I bring those points up, like, whoa, she looks confused. I like it. Smack me right back. Well, yeah, dude. She's got a girl in there trying to take her head off, bro. I appreciate you.
You know, and she's got Amanda moving backwards right now. You know, she's making Amanda react to her.
I feel like Therese's corner was like, let's just end this on the feet here. Let's not bring it back down to the ground. I could be completely wrong, though.
But again, they're in her corner, and there is a benefit to that for Amanda. You know, closer to her corner, help her, you know, get that peace of mind. Hear some instructions, nice knees to the body, but Therese getting low.
And as tough as Therese is,
looking for that body lock. She's got the body lock against cage, about to trap the foot, bring her down. She's trapping that left leg, gonna turn her to the right.
She's strong.
Down, boom, nice job, textbook by Therese. You know, and you can see it coming. You know it's coming, but she's doing it well.
Yeah, she's very methodical.
You're not able to defend it. She's taking her time. She's working up to the back.
And it's almost, you know, Therese's almost at a disadvantage in this situation because she can't really lay the wood now that she's got her opponent down.
And again, got that right arm trapped of Amanda, looking for that neck. Amanda being the taller fighter, though. That was
nice job getting out.
Yes.
Now she's got to do something, though.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know about those kicks because Therese's been catching them. I try to work off those hands, you know. Throw a jab, uppercut, you know, because Therese's trying to go low, change those angles, change the level.
I just have to wonder about Therese's cardio here a little bit here. And if you're Amanda, you really just want to just push the pace. Just push the pace.
And you are right, because it takes a lot of energy to wrestle like that, to keep that top control, to keep that pressure.
Therese might be slowing down.
You know, and yeah, and I'm surprised to see Therese go this grappling heavy with her striking acumen. And you're right, because I think she'd be much crisper on her feet right now if she didn't do that much aggressive wrestling.
I just think that, yeah, that grind was just exhausting.
And back to it she goes. She's looking for that body lock, going to trip to the left side this time. Here we go, trapping that right leg.
But Amanda's more anchored, seems more prepared to handle what Therese is going to bring her way.
Yes, she's starting to figure it out a little bit, but we've got less than a minute left in this second of 3. They're asking her to turn, to dig deep, to turn Therese to her right. There we go. Nice job.
Give it up for Amanda because she kind of turned this fight around, at least made it much more competitive in the last 35 or 40 seconds. She's still maybe down 2 rounds to nothing in 30 seconds, but she's given her opponent something to think about in round number 3.
She's trying to frame, she's trying to create distance, but Therese changing that level, going for that single leg, and just bringing it down. You know, although Amanda has a hold of her, Therese is moving into side control.
Who do you credit there? Can you even credit that?
Oh, absolutely.
You would that would be a takedown?
That would be a takedown, especially because Amanda did not reverse. She didn't get back to her feet. She didn't end up on top.
Yeah, Amanda just allowed it to happen. Just kind of sat into it a little bit.
And I think at this point, this is where fatigue starts to set in and frustration.
Yeah, that was a little sloppy down the stretch.
Well, the fatigue and frustration compound, you know, themselves in that moment. Therese,
ladies and gentlemen, this is our third and final round.
Amanda definitely looking frustrated, but listening well to her coach. Her coach is giving her instructions to use those hands. Therese definitely feeling those rounds.
I'm having a tough time sort of assessing who I think wants to be out there in the third round.
Oh no, Therese wants to be out there, but when you put forth that much effort, I mean, I challenge anybody at home for 3 minutes. Just bounce around with your hands up and shadow box.
No,
let alone have another human being try to physically manhandle you.
Yeah.
Here we go, third and final round.
Here we go. I think both women are going to lay it out there on the line. I'm excited. Pretty competitive fight and relatively close, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, Amanda really needs to keep it at distance. Use that jab. Use an uppercut. Use a teep kick to the belly. And keep Therese at the end of those strikes. They're asking Therese for that level change now. Both these young ladies tired, but again, they're still keeping their hands up. They're using technique. Ooh. Amanda not giving up here.
Oh, Amanda with a couple of good rights. Oh, and a big right by Therese.
Well, and that's what her corner was calling for, was those punches. They think that's going to be the difference maker in this round.
If these two women stand up for the next 2 minutes, this could be pretty exciting down the stretch here. Both women, a lot of heart. A lot of heart tonight.
Both well trained, a lot of heart. You know, and as you see, she's able to keep Therese at a little bit more distance this round.
Amanda's put her best punches together and saved the best for last. They're not big power shots, but they're definitely doing enough damage, and they're keeping Therese off of her, which is
Therese
something
trying
for the
to attack
judges.
that front leg. Coming up on the halfway mark. You know, and if you're Therese, you know you're ahead 2 rounds to 0. You know, you don't ever want to think that way, but sometimes I think in the subconscious mind, that may take away a little bit, you know, that eye for the kill.
Absolutely. And as much as you want that knockout and that signature moment, you also have to think practically here and play it smart.
And right now, again, I'm impressed with Amanda's ability to stay in there, weather the storm, and throw some punches and make Therese respect it.
You know, interestingly enough, if Amanda wins this round, I mean, you can make an argument that one of the judges may have had her possibly in round number 2. This has actually turned out to be a pretty close fight with just 60 seconds left to go in it.
She's got to stop this takedown, though. If Therese takes her down and holds her down for another minute. Turning that corner, looking to grab that other leg.
Great job
sucking
by
that
Amanda.
right leg in and bringing it down. You know, just textbook. Great work by Therese,
Yeah.
trying to clear the legs. Very well prepared. Less than a minute left.
Just digging her elbow into her nose.
You got to make it grimy. You got to make it uncomfortable. You can't just let them do what they want to you. You've got to make them pay for it the whole time. Less than 30 seconds. Teresa's trying to step over.
These under non-novice rules, these could, in theory, be just big punishment shots by Teresa too.
Yes,
under
Teresa
different
could be
circumstances.
just sending damaging shots Amanda's way. Coming up on that 10-second mark. Looking for the rear naked. You hear him calling for it. I don't think she'll have the time. And that's it. You know, I will say that the fight got better for Amanda as we went. That first round, complete domination. She was stifled. She was frustrated. But she started to put it together as we went on to the third round.
And I think that for both fighters, you could take something out of this positive. And I think if you're Teresa in her corner, I think you look. Listen, when we get the pads and the shins and all that stuff off, and we go to more of a conventional ground and pound style, their fighter has an advantage. She's strong, and she can get you down on the ground. I'd like to see her without the pads.
And again, anything can happen, but I would be surprised to hear anything other than Therese Shkreli winning this fight.
This is our final fight of the undercard before we take it to the main. And we'll have the decision momentarily here at Cage Wars 55. Thanks for watching at Stimulus.com, guys.
And right now, I don't know if they did it yet, but they were giving away money. Cage Wars giving money away on Stimulus.com. So not only can you watch us for free, you can make money.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that. I thought this was enough. I didn't realize we had to add incentive on top, but hell.
Just a twofer?
Let's go. How much money are we
giving
away?
Two's always better than one.
How much
money
money
like
are we
$700 or something. You can't beat it. Cage Wars. We're going to bring it up to
And
Mike
now,
Feldman.
ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for these two great women right here in our cage? And now, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Rob Exisa scored the fight 30-27 in favor of the red corner. Dave Bruce scored the fight 29-28 in favor of the blue corner. Matt Goller scored the fight 29-28 for your winner by way of split decision. Out of the red corner, Therese Shkreli.